Hello everyone, and welcome back to Freedom Through Confidence. My name is Ben, and the mission of this channel is to provide confidence and life advice for the average Joe. But in my pursuit of providing confidence and life advice for men like yourself watching this video now, I sometimes make mistakes and I say things that are really stupid. And one of the things I've said before is about self-love, and that's what I want to talk about in this video today. I want to talk about self-love, and specifically the thing that I've consistently gotten wrong about the concept in the past. And you can pretty much see this theme in all of my previous videos on self-love that I've got up on the channel. But I have put forward this idea, and a lot of other people in self-improvement and self-help gurus have put forward this idea that you cannot be loved as a person unless you love yourself first. And whilst I do believe that you should make an active effort to learn how to love yourself, I no longer believe that it is the case that you cannot be loved as a person, or you can experience love unless you love yourself first. And let me tell you why I was wrong about that in the past. So the first thing is more of a philosophical truth that I believe, that I have always believed, but I just didn't see in the past how these two beliefs were conflicting. The philosophical and fundamental belief that I have about love is that everyone is deserving of love, no matter what. I don't care who you are, I don't care what you've done, everyone is deserving of love. And as I said, it's only been recently that I've realized that that core belief that I have, that everyone is deserving of love, clashes with my idea that, you know, you can't really be loved unless you love yourself first, because that puts in a prerequisite for love, which means that not everyone deserves it. And if you aren't experiencing love in your life, then that's your fault. And what really broke this kind of trapped way of thinking for me was when I saw it pop up on a Reddit post about some of the most toxic self-help advice out there. And this one was in there. It was like, you know, what's some of the worst self-help advice that you've heard? And somebody wrote the idea that you can't be loved unless you love yourself first. And I was looking through the comments, I was like, well, no, that's wrong. Come on, you're just, you know, you just wanted to hate on self-help, which of course I get. Most of my most popular videos on this channel are about hating on self-help. But I read through it and I was like, okay, I think I might be wrong here, because what they described was the experiences of a lot of people who have been in abusive relationships and who stay in those abusive relationships because they believe that they deserve it, because they don't love themselves enough. And if they just love themselves a little bit more, then they'd have the self-respect to leave. And it keeps them in the cycle of abuse and pain, because the belief that you cannot be loved unless you love yourself first is basically a pretty toxic one, because as I said, it puts a prerequisite, it puts a requirement on you to be a certain caliber of person before you are deserving of love. And what I believe, as I said, is that everyone is deserving of love, no matter what kind of person you are, no matter what you did. And as I started to think about this, I started to realize that realistically, the only reason why I have such high levels of self-love now is because I experience so much love from other people, from my family, from my friends. And so I do intend to keep this video very short, because I think that's all I've really got to say on the subject. I was wrong in the past, and anyone that says that you cannot be loved unless you love yourself first, they are wrong as well. No matter who you are deserving of love. It doesn't matter if you love yourself or not. In fact, being loved by other people might just help you to love yourself a little bit more, as it did for me. And so what I would encourage you to do is just love yourself enough to be better. You don't have to kind of love yourself unconditionally from the start. You don't have to love every single thing that you do. Right now, all I would ask of you is that you love yourself enough to be a little bit better than who you are right now. If you are stuck in a cycle of self-hatred or self-loathing, low self-esteem, then try and create just enough self-love to just be a little bit better than you were yesterday. You would be surprised how little it takes. It is small acts like getting out of bed on time, or going and eating something healthy, or going for a walk, or going for a run, going to the gym, something like that. You don't need to take a massive step in a certain direction right now. It's just the small step. It's just the first one. That is enough. And you are enough as a person. There are no prerequisites towards being loved. And that's all I've got to say in this video today. Let me know what your thoughts and questions are in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, if this is the kind of content that you're interested in. As I said, I create content all about confidence and life advice for the average Joe, so if that's what you want, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, share it with all your friends, and that's all I've got for today. So thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in future videos here on this channel very soon.